Tiesha again. I want to thank you for all of the comments that you guys had on my first video. I appreciate all the kind and encouraging words. I'm glad everybody was able to learn something new, and I hope you guys have gone out and purchased some pipe chain, as I would love to see what type of pieces you guys come up with after watching the tutorial. And it's been such a pleasure meeting each and every one of you virtually through the comments. And I look forward to this next tutorial with you guys as well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to unwrap the September Jessie James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box. So we're going to see what kind of goodies are in the box for the month of September. And then I will also try to do a quick make along, probably a pair of earrings, something that won't take too long with the materials that are in the box. And I will be sure to put the link to how you subscribe to the Magical Mystery Bead Box in the video description. So looking forward to hanging out with you guys again for the next few minutes. So I think my mat is in a good position this time for everybody to see what goodies I am opening up. So right here I have my Magical Mystery Bead Box. It's a monthly subscription from Jessie James Beads. It's a ton of goodies in here that you typically don't know what they are until you unbox them. So let's see what we have in the box from the month of September. Can't wait. I've gotten this a couple weeks ago, but I was holding off until I was able to put something together for you guys so that you can look and see what's in it with me as well. So let's see. The box comes with a card that typically tells you what's inside the box. It gives you all the materials, and usually each box has a theme for the month. So it looks like the theme for this month is the Overlook Hotel. Which to me looks like it may be something a little classical that has an Art Deco feel to it based on what's inside the box. So it comes with this little card that tells you what the theme of the month is and gives you an idea of what is inside. So let's dig deeper. Okay, so here is a Facebook card that basically shows you the Facebook group to join for the Magical Mystery Bead Box if you want to participate with the community. Share your projects and your thoughts and ideas if you do subscribe to the box with the members of the group. We have these components. Looks like they're called the Gold Room. And what these are, looks like it's just some gold components that probably can be used as earrings, or you might be able to use them as a necklace. So I'm just going to take those out of the bag real quick so you can see what they are. And it looks like there's about 6 to 8 pieces. And these definitely will make a cute pair of earrings. So we may put these to the side to do our quick earring tutorial for today. So I'm going to put these over to the side. And then we also have these geometric beads. So some circles and some rectangles and cute oranges and pinks and greens and blues. And I'm definitely a color person. So these are already on my list of pieces that I would like to probably use in a future project. So let's open these up. I'm not sure the material of these. They may be resin. It looks like they have a small hole, so you would be able to string a head pin or eye pin in between to make something fun and funky with those. So again, just some little round pieces and some rectangular pieces again that have the top drill hole all the way through to the bottom that you would be able to make something with. And then we also have a chain that has a gold color and black, and this is actually very, very lightweight, and that you can use for a bracelet or a necklace. I'm gonna put that to the side. And then we also have this link chain, which looks like it's made out of a fabric material, again, that you can use. I can see it being used for earrings, a bracelet or a necklace. And then we also have some mini bead mixes. This is called All Work and No Play in the Colorado Lounge. So again, the theme is Overlook Hotel, and it looks like this is one of the rooms in the hotel. So let me see if I can get this open. It's probably a piece of tape on here that's securing the container. So I am going to open up everything, and then I will come back and open up the little mixes to show you what's inside. And then we also have this other mix that's called Come Play With Us. It looks like it has some peaches and pearls and blues in it. This other one had some teals and oranges in it. And then we have another mix called Room 237. And this one has some greens and a couple of earth tone pieces in it. And then we have Elevator Full of Red, which has some red and black pieces in it. And it looks like that is all that's in our box for this month. So let's dive into the bead mixes. And let's see what's in this box for the red. Again, there's tape that's closing up these pieces. So I'm going to take my scissors. And let's see. Oh, a nice mix of different color reds. So we have some translucent red beads. We have some opaque reds. We have a couple of blacks, some large black beads. And then these small black, I guess that's a pentagon or a hexagon. I have to count the sides. And then, ooh, I love these reds that have like a little marbling effect to it. So those are really pretty. Hope you guys can see that. And then has a set of metallic gold spacers as well. And again, you can use it for earrings, for necklaces, for bracelets. So I'm going to put this to the side. Just put it in one of my little containers while we try to get the other boxes open. Let's see, there's probably some tape here, so I'm going to just do a little quick scissor around the edge, see if I can cut whatever little tape might be on there. I think I got it. Okay, this is the room 237. So room 237. I'm sorry, it might be upside down for you guys. Room 237. And this is the one that has the greens and some earth tone colors. Oh, these are cool. Ceramic beads. I really like those. Those I definitely would turn into a pair of earrings. And then you have some like these shimmery silver spacers that you can put on probably a necklace or bracelet. We have these little glass cube beads. And then we have some of the, it's kind of an off-white color glass beads. And then these are fun shaped as well, like a yellowish peachy color. And then we have some large pearls as well in like a turquoise, almost kind of mint green type of color. So again, a good mix to do bracelets, necklaces, earrings. We have a teardrop shape as well. And then we also have these little triangular charms that have a stone in the middle also that you can use to accent any piece that you may come up with. So I'm just gonna drop these back in here while we open the other two boxes or other two containers. Again, I'm gonna take my scissors, do a quick around. So I'm guessing there's some tape that's holding this one together as well. And I hope we were able to get a little bit of the tape so we can get this open. All right, I think this is the one I had trouble with in the beginning. So I think I'm going to come back to this one and move on to the next one. Might need to use my shirt to just get a good grip on it. So we're going to take our scissors, just cut around the edge a little bit. Be careful not to cut yourself. What do they tell your kids? Don't do this at home. All right, we're gonna take our shirt and see if we can get a good grip to get this opened up. All right, got it. Ooh, love this mix as well. Beautiful blues and pinks. Has glass beads, has some metallic beads, large hole beads. Love this blue crystal that's in here. It has some metallic spacers and a number of interesting shaped glass beads. So this is actually a circular bead, but it has like a etching in it, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have some faceted beads as well. Some almost kind of like a cerulean blue. And then also almost like a light, looks like a light gray mixed with kind of like a navy-ish colored blue. And then we have some peaches as well, some peach glass beads as well. So I really do like this mix also. All right, so what I said I was gonna do is probably do a quick pair of earrings. I'm gonna do that after we open up this last container. Probably have to do the shirt trick again. So let's see what's in this container as well. Oh, this one is giving me some grief. Let's try our scissors again and see if we can maybe get whatever hem of tape might be on here so we can get this open. Whew, that was some work, but I got it. Don't give up. All right, this is cool. This is a cool mix that has a lot of cool fall colors. So our oranges, we have some teal earth tone colors. We have, I've seen these before in different colors. They're typically called courage bears. And I've done earrings with these in the past. Or you can also use them as charms on bracelets or necklaces. We have these pendants that look like they have maybe an eagle on them. And it's a gold backing with a white front. And then we have some citrus color glass beads along with this opaque kind of orange. And then we have kind of some cinnamon brown copperish color glass teardrop shaped beads. And then mixed in with some reds and some matte blacks and whites, which are actually pretty cool as well. All right, so that's all our beads. And I'm gonna put these back. And then I'm gonna do a quick brainstorm on what we're gonna make today. And I will be right back with you guys. All right, I'm back. So I dumped out all of the beads from the bead mixes. This was the one that had the red and black, but I think I'm gonna use the other colored mixes to make a quick pair of earrings. I'll save the red and black for another time to come up with something else. But I am really feeling these ceramic beads from the Room 237 mix. And then I also am liking the ceramic beads from the All Work and No Play Colorado Lounge mix. So I'm actually going to mix these two together. I love doing things with different textures and different colors. One thing I'm going to need to do is pick a bead that has a smaller hole, because these have a little bit larger hole beads. So when I go to put my eye pins or head pins in, they're going to slide through. So I'm going to get some smaller beads to kind of anchor them. And I think what I'm going to use for my bottom beads are these little cubes. And then I actually like the accent of these dark gray color beads. So I'm going to hematite, I guess, color beads. So I'm going to do that as like another centerpiece. And I think I'm going to go with either these matte pearls or these kind of sparkly frosted white beads. I think I'm feeling the the frosted beads with this. So I'm going to take 2 of the frosted beads from here, and I'm going to use a spacer that's in our all work and no play mix for the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to do the same between these 2, just to add a little bit of color. And then I am going to get some, I think I'm going to do this in a silver color. So I'm going to get some silver head pins. And actually I have some ones with a ball at the end. And I'm going to take out a couple of silver eye pins as well, just in case we need those for something else. And we're going to do our fish hook ear wires. I'm going to grab 2 of those. And these are the bead landing stainless steel ear wires and head pins. Eye pins. The head pins I have come from a different stash of beads that I got. Can't remember exactly where they came from. So I have all of my materials laid out. I'll probably need some jump rings at some point, but we will check on that later. So I'm going to take my head pin and I'm going to string my bottom bead on, which is going to be kind of my anchor bead, because we don't want the head pin to go through the ceramic bead. And then I'm going to put on my spacer and my gray bead. And I can already tell this head pin is not going to be long enough to capture all of our beads. So what I'm going to do is actually do 2 different sections and then combine them together. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that. I'm going to do this head pin, the bead, ceramic bead, my spacer, and my gray bead. And I think what I'm going to do, since we're going to do 2 pieces together, I'm going to grab another cube and make it my endpoint for this one as well, since it's a large hole bead. And for these, since we're going to be connecting them, I'm going to use an eye pin. Then I'm going to put on my ceramic bead, my spacer, and then my frosted bead. All right, and we can go ahead and close this up. I'm going to turn it so that my piece is facing the same direction. And go ahead and make my eyepiece at the top. And then I'm going to take my other eye pin and do the same thing for this side. Put on my square bead, my ceramic bead, my spacer, and my little frosted white bead. And again, go ahead and make a headpiece for this one that we'll be able to connect to our fishhook ear wire in a few minutes. All right, so those are about the same size. And then what I'm going to do is take this one. I'm going to need to trim it just a little bit because it's slightly too long. So I'm going to take a finger's length and I'm going to get my flush cutters and I'm just going to snip that piece off just to shorten it just a tiny bit. Again, finger, and then snip that piece off. And then I'm going to do my head closure for this one and make my little P-shape bend. And do the same thing for here. Make my little P-shape bend. And then do that. And then I'm going to take my pliers and I'm just going to put all my little pieces together. So I'm going to take these and connect it with this. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. Take these and connect it with this one. And then all I have to do now is put my ear wire on. So I'm going to undo and close this up. I'm going to open this up and close this up. And voila, we have a cute pair of quick dangle earrings. And we use beads from both the All the Way, All Work and No Play mix and the Room 237 mix from the September Jessie James Magical Mystery Bead Box. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the earrings. And thank you again for spending some time with me today. I've enjoyed working with you all. And I just wanted to take a quick moment to share with you what the earrings look like on. So this is them put on. Hopefully you can see them clearly. I know they kind of blend in with my background a little bit, but just a couple of quick pair of earrings using the mix from the Jessie James Beads September Magical Mystery Bead Box.